Before he built one of the biggest fashion empires in America, Do Won Chang mopped floors, cleaned toilets, pumped gas, all in one day, every day, for years. This is the real story of how a poor immigrant who didn't speak English went from working 3 survival jobs to founding Forever 21. And the lessons in this journey just might change the way you see struggle, success, and yourself. Stay with me. Do Won Chang was born in South Korea in 1954 into a world that didn't hand him much. He didn't come from privilege. He didn't have elite education or family wealth. But what he did have was work ethic, the kind that runs so deep it becomes who you are. In 1981, he and his wife, Jin-suk, made the biggest decision of their lives. They packed their things, sold what little they had, and moved across the Pacific Ocean to Los Angeles, chasing that thing so many dream of, a better life. But reality hit hard. They barely spoke English. They had no degrees, no savings, no contacts, just each other. To survive, Do Won took 3 jobs. In the morning, he worked as a janitor, scrubbing floors and toilets. In the afternoon, he pumped gas at a local station. At night, he cleaned offices, every single day, for 3 years straight. His wife Jin-suk also found work as a hairdresser, sometimes pulling 12-hour shifts to make ends meet. They lived frugally, no luxuries, no vacations, no shortcuts. But even through those years of exhaustion and uncertainty, Do Won was quietly studying something most people never noticed. While working at the gas station, he began noticing patterns in the people who came in. He paid attention to what they wore, what they drove, and how they carried themselves. And he noticed something that most people overlooked. The people driving the nicest cars, many of them, owned clothing stores. That observation lit a fire in him. Maybe fashion was the way forward. Maybe this was his door. He had no fashion background, no formal business training. But he had his wife, who understood style, and together they had something even more valuable: discipline, faith, and hunger. In 1984, with $11,000 in savings, they opened their first clothing store in a small, 900-square-foot space in Los Angeles. They called it Fashion 21. It was located in a low-income area. And the goal was simple: sell stylish, affordable clothes that young people actually wanted. They didn't rely on advertising. They relied on speed. They closely watched what was trending and got it into stores fast, often in just a few weeks. This was rare in retail at the time, and it worked. The first year, that little store made $700,000 in sales. They quickly expanded and renamed it Forever 21. The dream was no longer survival, it was scale. If you're finding this story inspiring so far, consider subscribing. We share real, grounded stories like this every week, the kind that remind us what's possible when grit meets vision. Throughout the late 80s and 90s, Forever 21 expanded rapidly. They focused on fast turnaround. New styles dropped every week, and prices were kept low to attract teens and young adults. By 2001, they had over 100 stores. By 2015, more than 600. The Chang family had built a multi-billion-dollar fashion empire from nothing. Forever 21 became a cultural phenomenon, one of the biggest fast fashion brands in the US. But what's most remarkable isn't just the numbers. It's that Do Won and Jin-suk owned 100% of the company. No investors, no outside board. Just the couple who once worked 3 jobs to survive, now running one of the most powerful retail chains in the world. But even the strongest empires face storms. In the late 2010s, Forever 21 started struggling. The retail world was changing. E-commerce was booming. Tastes were shifting. And competitors like H&M, Zara, and online-only brands were moving faster. In 2019, Forever 21 filed for bankruptcy. It was a painful moment, but not the end. Do Won and Jin-suk negotiated a restructuring deal. The brand was sold and revived, and even today, Forever 21 remains a recognizable name, still alive in hundreds of locations. More importantly, the legacy remains. Do Won never let failure define him. Because in truth, he never chased fame, he chased freedom. For him and his family, Do Won Chang's story isn't about clothes, it's about character. Here are a few timeless lessons from his journey. 1. No job is beneath you when you're chasing something bigger. Do Won cleaned toilets with pride because he saw purpose in it. Whatever your current chapter is, give it your full attention. It's building you. 2. Watch closely. The clues are everywhere. It was at a gas station, while pumping fuel, that he found his calling. When you're present and observant, life starts showing you what's possible. 3. Partnership is power. He didn't build it alone. Jin-suk was not just his wife, but his co-founder, his teammate, his other half. Together, they were unstoppable. 4. Ownership matters. They built and kept full control of Forever 21, and that gave them long-term leverage. Sometimes, growing slower, but owning more, is the real path to wealth. 5. Faith can fuel everything. Do Won and Jin-suk are deeply spiritual, and he often credited God for their journey. Whatever you believe in, have an anchor deeper than money. It helps you survive the storms. From cleaning offices to founding a billion-dollar brand, Do Won Chang's life is proof that your beginnings don't define your ending. You don't need connections. You don't need approval. You need belief, grit, and the courage to keep showing up. If this story moved you, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs a reminder that it's never too late to start. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next story.